KO74 is here, and let's get started with taking a turn without properly seeing traffic. They were smooching! Anyway, situations like this one make me glad living in a country where regular technical inspections and a generally safe condition of vehicles are mandated. Both of those cars are not the newest anymore, but looks to me like those brakes were working as good as those things were new. Check this out. Obvious signs tell us that the left lane is ending and merging into the right lane. The end is very close. What is he doing?
Oh, was ein Trottel, ey! Mein Gott!
Oh, how surprising that this didn't work out.
Wie dämlich kann man denn sein, du Null, Alter!
Ja, da ist der Mackei. Schau nach den noch, du Trottel, du! Entschuldigung. Ja, so war's. Jetzt leider nicht. Ah, so ein blöder Hund.
Approaching a bend with passing restrictions and straight lines because there is a junction with bad visibility. It's not like bikers need to watch out for their safety, right? I think there are plenty of drinkers appreciating a new liver. This light is turning red, but how convenient that we have a passing lane right next to us, specifically there for majesties. And once again, it's this weird thing that I can't process, how you would face severe punishment and a driving ban, not to mention potential life-changing crashes, for gaining something like 30 seconds. I know lifetime is valuable, but this is ridiculous. Have you ever seen lemmings in real life? Here you got him. The light for straight traffic turns green, light for left turn stays red.
Oh, über Rot, Alter, über Rot. Allesamt.
That's what happens when drivers don't use their own brain, but recognize somebody accelerating and just doing the same, like sheep. They assumingly didn't intend to run a red light, but certainly those cops can't let this slide.
Ich bin gespannt, ob die mich den schnappen.
Normally, cops wouldn't run the horn at lights on a red light runner, but for capturing several ones of those, it definitely made it safer so that everybody is aware that something important is happening right now. Two lanes are merging into one, and bigger car means... bigger right-of way. You know how it goes. Roundabout with a perfect sight to all directions. But it doesn't help when people simply don't know about the rules. But well, obliviousness is engraved into human DNA and it's getting passed on. Pushing the stroller right onto the road while she can't yet see any traffic. Certainly an idea to get rid of unplanned offspring. Let's stick to the theme of obliviousness, and we are taking it downtown with this clip here. As we are approaching the light, it's already green for quite a while. But this BMW just keeps parking there. He apparently didn't recognize the car in front of him going, and also not those other cars bypassing him to go straight. He's parking there at the green light for quite a while, until he finally wakes up and goes. It's always a good idea to be cautious in narrow residential areas, which is why our man is going rather slow here.
Die Kinder, die ihr Ball auf Straße gespielt haben, ist drüber gefahren. Die müssen mal mehr aufpassen. Jetzt tut's mir leid.
The camera driver is definitely right, and he is also self-critical. He said that he could also have been more cautious and recognized the ball. Indeed, a kid could have been running right after it. Approaching a very obviously red light, and remember what I said about people risking their licenses and big fines just to gain a few seconds? I don't get how some drivers and companies are put under pressure by their bosses and let this happen, driving badly and dangerously because some company tells them they need to be at a certain spot at this and that time. But also, our driver messed up by passing this cyclist too closely. Why to pass him anyway when the light is red? If you let him be in front of you, you could easily pass on the intersection with lots of space once the light switches. Hello there. I don't like to turn my head. So this next light also got 2 lanes, our man goes for the right lane, and obliviousness strikes hard. No turn signals, no traffic checks. When at some point a crash happens, such are the people who jump out of their ride to accuse the other drivers of messing up. And making a switch from being oblivious to being pointless. We get overtaken too fast for him to then leave the road 5 seconds later. Our hero! This convenient ambulance was anticipating some moron driver hitting a scooter. Uh-oh, there's a speed trap, and because I am always driving around with paying too little attention, I don't know what the speed limit is, so I better slow down as much as I can so that I'm safe to not trigger it. Panic! Panic! You maybe didn't even grasp yet how ridiculous this situation really is. Because there's not even a speed limit there to obey. If there was a speed limit, those displays up there would show it. But there is none, and those speed traps are inactive right now. But same basic topic, drivers being oblivious, not even knowing about the local rules, and then just feeling caught when they see some traffic checking hardware. Keeping distances and some space in traffic, that is something they only tell you in driving school. You don't really need that, do you? Because people never make any mistakes, so a few inches to the other car are perfectly fine. And all those accidents all over the planet are actually hoaxes. Said by nobody ever. Cyclists must be passed. It's cool that this guy has a reflective vest, but it is not a proper replacement for actual lights. No lights needed now, but maybe some brains.
Es müssen alle Möglichkeiten genutzt werden.
Teenagers, they do dumb stuff. We all know that, and we all have been stupid meatbags as teenagers too. They would have needed to either give a proper signal or at least watch for traffic. But they just moved across the road without any of that, and if the car was closer, it might have caused another loss of a valuable bicycle. But also the driver screwed up. He should have cancelled his passing right when he saw them going over the road right before a blind corner. He might have not finished to pass them all before the corner and so would have entered it in oncoming traffic. My brain starts to hurt. Let's close this off with a positive sign here. As you can see, we want to go left here, as many other drivers want to do. This truck over there, carrying huge tree trunks, wants to turn right. But due to his length, he needs to do that over the turn lane. So the camera driver, being one of the few attentive ones, gives him the space he needs, so that he doesn't stay there for half of the day and all the cars behind with him. That's the stuff I like to see and do all the time, whenever I recognize it. We all got no interest in making enemies, this way you can make friends. And do you want to be my friend? Do you? If so, go watch another episode of ours, or many of them. The gallery grows and grows, 74 there and counting. And you can access it through the playlist here. The playlist certainly already is your friend. Now go and make it happy. I gotta go and find something to get my goddamn throat back in shape. See ya.